Welcome back to the garage. It's been a long time coming, but I'm finally back to have a second look at the Airsoft Innovation Cyclone Grenade. I finally managed to spend enough time on the field to equate to about a month's worth of good usage. So this is my level 2 review of the Airsoft Innovations Cyclone Grenade. So this is the Tracy social performance. As I mentioned, across the top I've got the So first up, I have done a level 1 review where I took these out of the box and had a first look at them, and I've also done a functional review of these grenades already, where I had a closer look at how to load them and use them, and some slow motion footage of them actually. Check those out on my channel. So these two grenades I bought with several others actually about 6 months ago. It's taken me that long to field them enough to feel that I've really given them a good workout and can come back with what I call my 1 month review. Unlike a rifle or a pistol, you're not deploying these all the time. They're a bit more use case specific. So from that front, it's taken me probably 6 months to use these enough to really feel like I've done a good job with them. So leading straight along, my basic thoughts of them. Pretty good actually. I'm really pleased. All of my thoughts about how easy they are to reload, how easy they are to disperse, and how well they detonate has pretty much been confirmed. Durability wise, I'll talk about that in more detail, but they're holding up so far. They've got superficial scuffs and scratches on them, but nothing major broken yet, at least anyway. So what do I like about them? Easy to reload, very fast to reload, very easy to reload, much better than the previous Tornado design anyway. The filling of them, the gas, everything, no loose parts is great. So yeah, easy to reload, fast to reload, easy to field. No loose parts means you don't lose anything in operation, unlike the Tornado grenades which had various little bits you could actually lose on a couple of them. The impact design works pretty well. It does only detonate when the grenade falls on its side like that. So if your grenade should hit the ground like this, it will bounce first and go like that. That is both a good and a bad thing. Durability, the outside shells are holding up well. I have scuffs and scrapes, but on the whole, nothing major has broken on them yet. Okay, let's talk about the bits that haven't gone so well. Now I mentioned that the impact works really well when the grenade lands on its side. It goes off reliably when it does that, there's no problems. Even when it lands like this, it has to bounce, and then when it's on its side, it reliably detonates. But that only detonating when it hits on its side has proved a little bit troublesome. I had one delayed explosion. Well, I was expecting it to go off. I know it hit the ground, but it wasn't for another half a second later that it actually went off. Annoying, but not really a problem. Durability, I mentioned that I hadn't had any real major breakages. The outside housing's good, but I have lost a little black circlip off this particular one, and that has caused this grenade to not function correctly. So I will need to replace that circlip really to make that function correctly. Talking about their discharge when they detonate, and these trays are the remnants of the BBs left inside these two grenades after their last use. You'll notice that one has probably sort of 10 or 12 BBs, that probably has closer to 20 in it, and that's pretty typical of them with a good, almost full gas discharge. One of these grenades initially came with a leaky valve. That valve has since started sealing and it's not a problem anymore, so I might only have a gas leak. But when that was detonating, I would sometimes only get maybe a quarter of the BBs actually detonate out of the grenade. Finally, on the bad side, a friend had noted to me that they had one of these grenades, they threw it and the entire lid had actually cracked. So they had lost a grenade due to failure. So to close off this stage of the review, my thoughts on the Airsoft Innovation Cyclone Grenades. They're good. A definite improvement over the Tornado design. Everything I've said so far in both my first level review and this one stands firm. No loose parts, fast and easy to reload, they work well. They've held up apart from the lost circlip, so I'd like to see how they continue to go in the future. Hopefully they continue to function well, the valves won't leak or anything like that. But on the whole, I'm very happy with them, and I'm glad I have them. They give me a new tactic to deploy on the field, even in CQB where your standard use of a grenade might not be the same, but they're good for clearing a room or clearing an area that you know there's an opponent hanging out there and you can't get to them with their direct fire. So yeah, happy. We'll continue to see how they work. I'll keep using them, and then in the level 3 in another 6 months time we'll see how they've held up to the abuse of being deployed hopefully many dozens of times. So thanks for watching, and as I said, if you haven't already seen my first level 1 review and the function review for this, please check them out on my channel. Subscribe to see more videos from me. Like if you like this one, and we'll catch you next time. Rock on.